Man. So dreams.
What's going on, man?
My God.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
I've been good, man. I've been blessed, trying to stay afloat, staying afloat.
It's been some years.
It's a lot of years.
It's been some years, but every time I see you, it's the right time.
You know what? I think it always land like that. You know what I mean? I think that's just God's plan, man. He always land people in the right spot where they need to be at the right time, man.
For real. So first off, you've been dropping crazy.
Yeah.
You've been dropping crazy, like banger after banger after banger, and the newest one, Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah, that one right there is a motivational song for everybody, man. Everybody always going through something, and I just feel like everybody got to keep their head up. So I just feel like it'll feel better coming from somebody that actually everybody know, instead of always just a famous artist always doing it, and you got somebody that y'all can locally get to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like you doing, like, this is civil work in a way, civil service, because even if they can relate to their story, they're like, man, you know what, like, he rich, oh, he here, or he all the way in California, oh, it's different over there. So, like, you really doing it for us. Like, I know it's prominent in my life. I remember when I heard Cool Summer's late.
Yeah.
Like 3 years late. I was still surprised.
That really be the goal. I'm trying to let the city know, like, we actually got talented artists or talented, like, people that got skills that can be as big as these artists that's out here. Y'all just gotta really get in tune with the music. There's a lot of stuff that I gotta relate to.
For sure. So I wanna jump into it. The main reason that, you know, we're here is just to understand you better as an artist and an individual. So first and foremost, like, introduce yourself, let them know how long you've been doing music, and
man, dreams, favorite local artist, everybody know me as Miles around here. I've been out here for a while. I'm a familiar face throughout the city. I'm not just one regular artist that just saying they rap from the new.
Cool facts.
It started from back in the days, beatboxing on the table in school, freestyling, little battle raps and all of that. Basketball was the heart at first. On the buses too, just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like later in, I just started rapping. I was going through a bunch of stuff outside in my life, and music always brought me to peace, or music was always the route that kept me out of trouble, or I can relate something. Like, it's just like a sketchbook. Like, anything I see, I can make a song out of. So,
all right. I respect that. That's smooth. So, at what age did you actually start and be like, all right, I'm gonna lock in? Like, when at what age did it stop being just fun? Like, it started becoming like art, purpose, like?
I'll probably say right after high school, when I graduated around 2012. Like, around that time, I graduated, and after I really started, like, I had people telling me that I got a good voice. Like, and then what really put me onto the music was my mom. Like, my mom heard one of my songs finally, and she told me that my voice is powerful. Like, she said it's kind of like a comparison to like a principal.
Commanding tone.
Yeah, you got a tone that somebody will listen to you or something. Sure. So, once she started putting it like that, I just started putting all my pieces together and started making music, and it just started hitting home for me. So
I hear that. I could definitely say, I want to give you your flowers. I've definitely seen a shift in these past few years in the way that you express yourself on the track. Because, like, man, it's always gonna bump. You talented. It's always gonna bump. But you just said, all right, I'm changing the trajectory. There's 2 or 3 times that you texted me and was like, yo, we about to see a shift. And they came like, a year or 2 apart, and man, I definitely recognize it.
Yeah, the shift change is really just letting these people know that I'm not no dumb artist. I graduated. You know what I mean? I'm an educated person. You know what I mean? Like, just because they see the outside looking in, and I be playing around. Because if anybody know me, I'm a jokey ass person when they get to know me. But other than that, I read. That's something I picked on later on in life. I love to read, so
for sure,
I pick up on a lot of vocabulary, pick up on a lot of meaning things that a lot of stuff that people don't even know about, and I put it in my music. So
I believe it.
So I just let people know that I'm smart. You talk to me regular, and I'll probably hit you with some hood lingo, and then you hear my song and be like, "Oh, this nigga sound wow, smart," or something, So
it's very evident. I see it. So, what did music represent to you emotionally, like when you first started writing?
I ain't really grow up in a emotional phase where I had places where I can vent to people or tell people my feelings like that.
You got no outlet.
Yeah, I had no outlet like that, so music is really my outlet. I cry, write music. It'd be music that cut deep to me so bad that I just gotta stop and pray and come back to the music. So
That's real.
So it cut deep for me. I got a bond with music and a bond with God when it comes to music.
Heard that. That's powerful right there.
Yeah,
If what do you think if someone heard your earliest verses today, what would they notice about the mindset you had back then versus now?
mature. Definitely stay consistent. So this is something I noticed about myself, and this is a humble comment and a cocky comment. So
Balance.
I know this is how I knew music was for me actually. I took time off of music a lot, you know what I mean? But other people got their own situation. I take my time off because I got priorities, I got kids, I take care of my stuff. So when that go on, I always told myself if I can take a break off and come back to music and still be as good as I am or getting better, it's meant for me. So every time I came back to music, I had the same drive. I never lost the love for it. My mind run a million miles when it comes to music, so I've always been a love for it.
I feel that because I hoop. So it's just getting back on the mic.
It never leave you. So
even if you come back and it's feeling a little weird, you know what you got to do. You just got to tweak certain things and just make adjustments. Okay. So the next question is what would you say were the biggest challenges that you faced when you was developing your craft?
I would say my biggest development was really just doing this shit by myself. I was always heavy on the team. When I had my team with me, when I go to the studio, I want all my guys in the studio. You rap, get on the song. You got a voice, get on the song. If that makes sense and you sound good, get on the song. But that love and all that I was putting in for a group, I should have put in myself and then put my niggas on, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like I should have opened the door and then put my niggas on. And then it could have went a little, it could have probably.
One person could fit through the door more easier than 12, so.
So that's all, just having this job I got now for it. I ain't have this job I had before. I was caught up in all other stuff. This mindset I got from music now, I would have been dangerous if I would have had this mindset now.
So about, I'll say 6 weeks ago, you sent me a message. I swear I almost dropped my phone. I'm working out in the gym. It's 6 a.m. too, so I'm dang, he must be on his mind, heavy. So the question is, and it's in reference to the text you sent me, so I hope you elaborate a bit on that. Was there ever a moment you almost stopped making music?
Man, it's a moment every day I almost want to stop making music. And this is why, if you look at for example, my video on Instagram that's going up, when he's just talking in the video, if I was doing this for people, I'd quit. I'd quit already. Because sometimes if you're doing it for people, you're going to start paying attention to the views. You're going to want to pay attention to why close homies ain't showing the love that they ain't giving. So once
the whole time, they probably ain't even seen it because they so much in
you know what I'm saying?
It's
a lot of things you can't caught up. A lot of people got their own situations going on. Sometimes, I had to think about it. I drive past my friends' stuff sometimes on IG and sometimes don't even see it. So I can imagine sometimes they probably don't see mine. So I wanted to quit at a point because I was like, I feel like I'm nice. I feel like the game is rigged. I feel like nobody paying attention to it.
We got the tools.
Yeah.
Always, we got the tools. We gotta dig deep.
Once I started digging deep, started thinking about it, started really focusing on music, not looking at the views, not looking at the people, and just focusing on my lane. Bro, it's just going. That's why right now, y'all think I'm dropping stuff right now back to back. Well, I got so much stuff to drop, so I'm about to just keep going on. I can do something every day of the week right now if I could.
I believe it. I believe it because it's clear as mad stuff tucked away, and I'm like, yo, why you holding on? I told my man that the one I was telling you about before. I'm like, yo, all these songs, they just sit in your iCloud.
It's perfect timing. That's why I learned, man. I watch on a normal basis. If I'm not in the studio with my son, my daughters, or I'm watching anything that got to do with music, interviews, artists, what they talking about, things they went through, and I just lock in. Bro. You know what I mean? That's the best way possible to do it. Like, if not, you gonna fall off on the category just trying to think you somewhere else and somebody doing this. Most of the songs I got, all these songs already recorded, like 2 years. Every 2-3 years, just sitting.
Marinating.
That's it.
Waiting for the next pandemic when they gotta stay in the house.
Yeah, man.
Forced.
Max B just came. I just watched an interview with French Montana. Said the song he got with him, he had that song for 5 years.
The one ever since you met me.
5 years.
Yeah.
He had it for 5 years tucked in the stacks, and it makes sense.
But you could tell like the way that track was put together, like it's really a production.
It's beautiful.
The samples flow together so perfect, like it's ridiculous. So
if you can wait on something like that, hold on, I got it.
It's all about your position. Like, could you afford to wait?
It's timing too. You know, I feel like now the '90s music era is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Real love, real things that you like talk about that make sense in music. So
you gotta connect. You got no choice.
Yeah.
So what did the people around you think when you first started taking rap seriously? And I'm not worried about just I'm talking about the people around you who you value. Like you value their opinion.
That's a tricky situation because I had some people around me that I value their opinion, and sometimes I was getting the wrong opinion from the wrong people. So, with that being said, I feel like God been, you know what was crazy to answer that question? It goes back to saying when I feel like the game was rigged.
Yeah.
I told myself the other day, I think that God literally is placing people out of my life, putting people in my life, putting me in a certain situation and showing me mad stuff that's going on that I can come across in the industry or just all type of stuff and just letting me see certain shit and see if I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Do I want to be in that or am I up for the challenge? So
that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I find myself in many rooms, as you know, bro. I've been in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And I went to this event in Miami probably 3 months ago or 4 months ago. There was somebody here. I'm talking, they super duper millionaire. Like they came and they real. Like they've been through a lot. Well, I thought they were. They've been through a lot of stuff. Like their chains bigger than rapper chains, and you know, like and they Lambo. $1 million homes, all this. Yeah. And I'm in the room, like sitting right here, just as close. And they're speaking to us. It's only 50 people in that room. And the only thing they talking about is like surface level, materialistic bullshit. And I'm like, they were one of the speakers at the event that I was at. And that was, they brought straight things that I couldn't connect with, because as you know, I done experienced a lot of loss. So like, I'm on the spiritual plane now. You know, you can't take it with you. Yeah. And the fact that all he did was literally just brag. He didn't give us no game, like as far as like what he did to get out the struggle. You know, like he was just like, oh, he made 50 million last week. He made this. I'm like, bro, like how? You know, like how did he do it? And like, what's the message behind it? Like, what did you learn from gaining that?
I mean, I feel like anybody who's watching this can relate to what I'm about to say right now. Literally, that message is, I'll give you an example. It's like the streets. Yeah. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say if I'm a plug, right? Yeah. You want me to put you on. I can put you on. You got mad people that you know you can get signed off on, but I'm giving you straight trash. I'm expecting you to get off track, but you know I don't get off track. So it's like I'm putting you in a space where I'm gonna show you all my flex. I can show you everything I could possibly do. Yeah. I ain't giving you the blueprint.
I mean, I respect it. I respect it, but my view changed because there was just imagine 6 others who gave, like in my opinion, true value, because they shared they shared what they were going through mentally when they were on the bottom all the way to the top. They
They
didn't
doing
give,
that's beneath
they
them,
didn't, no.
Are they about the same?
Yes, they're the same.
I respect that.
You get me? And they're not saying, oh, I did X, Y. See, they're not just giving game for free. You know what I mean? Like, and also this is a paid event. We had to pay to get there. But the difference is they don't place as much of an importance on me, on what I deem to be fleeting things. Now, I respect that position you just said, because as men, we gonna figure it out, and
Yeah.
we supposed to,
That's
right?
good.
They say that as men, we can't wait to be ready, because we gotta just jump in the pool anyways and figure out how to swim,
Take a risk.
right? So if he were to just spoon feed us like, oh, first you go to this place, then you do that, blah, 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 like, then he would be crippling us in a way, because we wouldn't fend for ourselves, but that's not what I was getting at when I made that comment that I made. I would respect it if it was a different, I would respect it more if it was a different, approach, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is hard, man, especially when,
Sometimes you gotta just watch who you take opinions from, man. Like,
Exactly.
everybody's opinion ain't
exactly,
for you.
just like mine, right? So somebody, he could be like, hey, man, I don't give a fuck, like, I got 6 Lambos, like, mine.
I know rappers right now who've been rapping for
Yeah.
years, longer than me,
Mhm.
ain't do nothing, they just gave up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I know rappers who's big right now, trying to tell local artists, if you ain't got this much followers, you're not an artist.
Or if you don't,
Yeah.
man, you know, Wise, they offered him, they're like, yo, you nice, you gotta get on this feature, I'm $250K. What? Like,
Yeah.
yo, that's crazy.
I just seen somebody on interviews, they were saying like, yo, to really push one single is like 250,000 to really get it big
Yeah.
like that. I'm just like, bro, if you take 250,000 to push one single,
Take about $100, just keep your Wi-Fi on. Put that
Don't
on YouTube.
take that much, bro.
Do the legwork, bro, like.
I can
oh
do
God.
all promotion on computer, I can do all
Yeah.
type of stuff out, bro, if I wanted to. It's all about the effort on how you promote.
Right.
Like, it's a guy named Baby J. They call him, yo, they just call me my iron license. He
Yeah.
going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He not signed, not nothing, just going all over places, videos, just doing, bro, it don't take much from you, so I don't listen to nobody, bro. It's just, like I said, you doing it for the people, they ask me you doing it wrong.
Yeah, and they say when you feel like giving up, know you're close.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So man, if you still connected with those people who you were just mentioning who hung it up
Yeah.
prematurely, I mean, you might want to get in their ear.
I've been connected with, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you, when I started first rapping, I felt like a lot of the artists that I grew up listening to in the city, I ain't gonna say no names,
Yeah.
but I was trying to get on features with everybody. I'm talking about, yo, y'all got a studio, I'm going to people's houses, seeing full studios.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let me get on a song with y'all, let me record.
Yeah.
Ignored, not saying nothing, left me alone. And now, those same people are trying to do features with me.
They spin it.
You spin it back.
You know how life go.
Yeah,
They can't help but recognize it. You know, they
And-
can't help it.
And me personally, it's some of them that I be on some, I ignore it. I let them give them the same treatment. And there's some of them that I be like, you know what, let's do a song, you know, so I can show you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
I'm like
maturity.
that for real.
I'm like that.
Yeah. Like, so next one is like, what type of sacrifices have you made over the years to stay committed to this grind?
Sacrifices. Boy, listen.
Every day. Like,
Every day. I got kids, I got BMs, don't have a bunch of BMs, like I know that now. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I got my
You just
situation.
feel split.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
blessed that all my baby mothers are great mothers. They're all great mothers, but sacrifices, man. I had to sometimes, man, being out, money,
yeah.
the sacrifice I had to take was putting music on pause and getting my life right. You know, getting my priorities right, finding work, finding steady income. I tell people all the time, I don't never knock nobody that's working. Because I tell you, if y'all think I'm out here just living life and music, no. 9 to 5, that's what's supporting my music. And I take care of my family and all that with that.
Yeah.
So other than that, man, just sacrifices was the really manning up and telling myself that I got a gift from God that I can put aside right now. I can get my life together, and when the time is right, I'm gonna come back to it. So.
And I gotta piggyback on that. we've been trying to work out for like 2 years,
Right.
and we both work so much that it hasn't happened. Not one. I see him in passing maybe at the gym, but we have not been able to find like.
Well, I see
a
you in the
conducive
gym literally
schedule.
like training somebody
Yeah.
working out. It still ain't work out, but it's crazy
Yeah.
how this comes. And
Yeah.
this, you know.
He was just getting off work that day.
Yeah.
Just walking in. I've been there for an hour already at that point.
That's that dedication.
Yeah. So looking back, what would you say one of the most important lessons you learned during those early grind years?
Early lessons. Consistency is really key. Right? You stay consistent, it'll knock off everything you thinking about. Right? You can, be real with you, and when my next vlog I put out, man, my engineer, like show y'all, put this out there. I do not write music. I don't like writing.
Wow.
I go in the studio.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I don't.
And I'm here. Like, that's crazy.
I don't like writing. Me and my engineer, we literally go in the studio, let music play, and I go in the booth and just do what I do. Now, I write, but in my head. Now, I ain't gonna show y'all the process of how I do my work, but when you come one day to the studio, whatever, we can do it. But yeah, I write in my head, go in there, say what I say, stop it, have a little think, come back to it. But you gotta be fast to do that. I've been doing music for so long. Rapping is just like somebody picking up a basketball and dribbling. Like, so, just being consistent.
The next question was your writing style, but you don't write. You kind of touched on it. So what life experiences shaped your music the most? Give me two.
My daughters, that shaped my form on love. I had to learn how to love different when my daughters came around.
Yeah.
I was growing up, I was raised by women, all women. My grandfather, that's my pops. So learning how to treat them correct, knowing what to say to a female, learning their feelings on how they grow, learning just these signs on how they view life and all of that. It taught me the things on how I would want a man to treat my daughters when they grow up, how I want to treat a woman as I am now. So it brought me back into love, because my daughters that's what gave me my love back into life like that. My son, he another part of it too. That's a man, so I gotta be a great example for him. So when I slip, I feel like I fall off while being a bad example. So anything I'm doing literally is, I'm gonna walk a mirror to all of them. So
that's crazy you said. Today, literally today, like an hour before we got here, I posted something and the caption was, you either lead by example or you be an example of bad leadership. That's crazy.
It's a lot of leaders out here that don't know how to lead. You know what I mean? Like, people just get thrown in them. It's like it's my job. Like, even my job, I was a lead over men that's 50, 40, 60, you know what I mean? And it's just not because of their age. It's the way I think. Mentality is how I see things. I know how to control a team base and put everybody in a good position where we all gonna win and eat, but things not a problem. So, like that.
So how do you stay this creative after doing this for so long? Because you said high school, so what?
2026, man.
about 20 years in, 15 to 20 years in.
It's 2026. You sound like it's the world crazy now. There's so much stuff going on. Like, it's a million things to talk about. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I hear music now, I get disappointed because so much stuff sounds the same.
Yeah.
It's like, I love the women rap. It's only a few women that I put in my categories. With While I Talk,
I know Glow. Glow got to be in there.
Glow, she in there. Glow definitely in there. Mulatto definitely in there.
Of course.
I ain't gonna hate.
They
I
Cardi
like Cardi in there.
Okay.
Cardi.
I didn't like it at first, but she grew on me.
She
After
grew.
watching her interviews.
Yeah.
$1 million worth of game interview. Yo, I was like, damn, she's so insightful.
Yeah, she grew on me. I like Lola Brooke. I ain't gonna
Yeah, she tough.
She remind me of Lil' Kim
Yeah.
and all of them back in the day. Foxy Brown. That's who she really reminded me of, Foxy Brown, to a T. But when it comes to women, like rap, MC Light,
Of course.
Lauryn Hill.
Of course.
That's
That's spoken word. That's poetry.
That's where, like, so my new song, like, Stand a Chance, I'm gonna drop it. I just got a video out for it.
Yeah.
If you hear anything poetry and how I'm about to take it, that's the sound y'all finna hear now is how I really rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all this other stuff that been going on is me showing y'all that I can do that. I mean,
versatility,
versatile.
Yeah, showing you got range.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But how I'm about to really step into it now is how I really get down.
So, is there one particular, if you had to have like a poster song, like this is the song that describes you the most, like the parts of you that you, because all your music is you, but the song that embodies what you want to be viewed as.
I ain't dropped that song yet.
Oof. But it's there.
Yeah, it's there. But,
all right. Well, you know what? You gotta first your name for it, so they can keep an eye out.
God's gift. It'll be coming. I got a whole choir on that song.
Oh God, that's what's up.
That's gonna be the deep one. Oh, I cry right now. You know, I lost my grandma like a few years back.
Sorry.
I was the heart of the family right there. Ever since she left, you know, my family ain't really been the same like that. So, and I look just like my grandma. So when I come around, it's like they see her and me. So
it's a heavy day.
yeah, I grew up in the church. So
same.
a lot of things people don't know about me is I sing too. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? I actually heard you got a few songs where you're singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my last album, Redemption, took down because some producers wasn't doing their part on samples.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got that cleared up.
You got licensing straight.
Yeah, but other than that, I did my whole last album. I was singing on there. It surprised a lot of people. A lot of people wouldn't know it. I literally grew up in the church singing and all of that stuff. It's just stuff people don't know about me that they gonna find out.
Word. So this is a big one here. What does success in music actually mean to you now compared to when you were young?
When I was younger, respectfully, I was going for views, getting rich, getting the spotlight, getting my mom a big house and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's just my music I gotta lead by example. I feel like my music gotta lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
So when they hear me, I can't be out here sounding like telling y'all I move this way, I act this way, or that's how I carry myself. And then when you hear my music, it just don't add up. So all my music I gotta lead by example. My music gotta lead by example. When people hear my music, I want them to at least be when they've done, and like I ain't even know he was like that. I ain't even know that man think like that. Like so when you see me the next time, you're not gonna see me as the street nigga that y'all think. Y'all gonna be looking at me like, yo, you an artist, bro. I fuck with your shit, bro. That's that. So that's why I tell people like.
And this is really why I wanted to do this, because like, yo, a lot of people, you know me, I'm a mentor, I coach, I do all these things.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people, they could get the wrong. I'm like, yo, just because somebody smoke or drink or part, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as much as the content of their character. And a lot of people really need to know you so they could really tap into the strength that you providing on these beats.
That's why I started to drop the vlog. I had a few people in my ear telling me like, yo, bro, you gotta show people your personality. Like show people you a cool nigga, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so I'm getting more into the interviews and posting myself, talking, showing people how my mental is.
Yeah.
So that's how I get to it.
What do you think separates artists who last from the ones who fade out?
Consistency, and being shown. I feel like, well, respectfully, I feel like everybody, you do what you gonna do. You make your own decisions and you make your own choices.
Yeah.
So that being said, I feel like people don't stay consistent with music. Like I've seen so many artists, big artists, saying they signed artists and they never was in the studio. And Jay-Z,
It's like me being a trainer, never going to the gym.
you know what I mean?
Like
Jay-Z had an interview where he said he booked the studio for Rockefeller's whole team for 3 months.
Yeah.
He came back, not one person dropped nothing. Everybody was just chilling, playing dice, and the only person that dropped something was Freeway. And that's when he started fucking with Freeway and some shit. So my thing is I tell myself all the time, bro, I spend hella money in the studio. It's not one time you see me in the studio where that shit is free. You know what I mean? And the day somebody ever give me access to a studio that's free, it's going down.
100x.
It's
Like,
going down.
what?
Like, I got millions of. It's crazy because I write in my head to the point where I can remember songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how good the song would be to me. Like I can remember it.
Yeah.
And I be wanting to touch it up on, bring it up in so much stuff, but it's just, you know, it don't hit the same at some points. But yeah, just that consistency, not staying consistent recording, not being focused. Just because you're getting the spotlight, money and all of that, people get caught up in all of that. Stick to the goal.
Yeah.
Stick to what you are here for, your purpose.
Because that distracted, like you could be up, you know, financially and all that,
Yeah.
and be on top. And that distraction could,
Literally.
it could take away your sustainability, like your, of it. You know, like, yeah, okay, it was a good 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Next year cooked. Like, you know, like, so that'll hurt, you know, that'll hurt a lot of people. And that's why, like, I appreciate the times, every time I've been down, you know, it's been at least 9, you know, times I've been down, then get a little higher down, like, because I feel like it strengthens the mind, you know, and also it allows you to evolve in the way you value things. So these last few questions, they focusing on like your legacy and reflecting on where you are now, where you came from. So like if someone listened to your entire catalog as is, like what's put out 20 years from now, what message would you hope they take from it?
Alright. So with that being said, I'm not looking for a deal. I'm not looking for the spotlight. The world is evil sometimes. So I don't even really care to be in the spotlight like that.
Yeah.
So I just want y'all to get from my music because everybody got pain. You can vent that pain. Just because certain people go through certain things, don't think they're not close to God.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't see somebody in church, don't think they ain't close to God.
You said that for me too.
You know what I mean?
You said that for me too, cause
I got a lot of people, I'm telling you.
talking crazy.
It's not even talking crazy. It's
You don't
just,
play about me. You like for real.
yo,
like I'm chosen for real.
I'm very highly favored by this
Yeah.
guy. Like people don't can't tell me nothing. Like even my mom. Like
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she wants me to go to church for on
Yeah.
Sundays, and it's a reason. I got my reason on why I didn't go.
Yeah.
But I tell my mom all the time, like me growing up in the church built my bond with God to the point where I don't have to be in church to build that. You know what I mean? Like where I cry to God. You can see me driving with no earphones and randomly see me talking to nobody, and I'm there talking to God with a full-blown conversation.
Yeah.
So just know that when you in my music, when you're hearing it, I always was close to God, no matter what. You will hear who I care about. I got a big heart. I ain't no dumb nigga.
You know that.
You know what I mean? And I was always dedicated. And like for example, I would low key, I want my views to go up without a deal. I'm crazy because I just want to show people like, bro, it's local artists that can be better than all these artists that's big.
Without backing.
You feel me? Without
But like you said today, support is free.
It is.
You know, and you say it all the time. You know, but
There's a lot of people that don't want to see people that's better than them.
Yeah.
See people do it good, but you
they
know,
dealing with their own.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
their own.
they hopefully one day before it's too late, they can learn that you know somebody else's success don't mean their failure.
They don't.
You know, because from that point it would be they'll fast track their success, so they won't be a hater no more. You know,
giving that good love to people, you will receive
Mhm.
so much love. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling people, I support everybody. And it's Point Siena. I'm telling people, y'all want to know what place I'm repping, what I'm standing for, and all of that. It's Point Side. Point Side, Kissimmee. I'm gonna say Orlando because it's Florida. So when most artists and rappers come out here, you know what I'm saying? They come to Orlando. They go to Miami. They go to these other places.
Yeah.
Point Siena is this very small city that got so much talent, and that's what me and a couple of artists that we put a little something together, and we put a Point Side on that.
Word. So I got 2 more for you. Next one is, if music was taken away tomorrow, what part of the journey would you be most grateful for?
I'll be more than grateful for being blessed to have this gift to create this mindset to make songs that touch other people. Cause that's what really gets to me. Like when people hear my music and they be like, "Yo, I felt that." I had my son mother cry over one of my songs just because how good it was, or it touched her because she was going through something and it related to her.
Yeah.
So just the fact that I'm going to touch people, you know what I mean? That right there, man, music can change people's lives, bro. It change the mood,
Changed mine a few times.
You feel me? Like,
shit, man, you chill.
You know what I mean?
Cause I know that when I hear it, it's coming from 10 minutes down the road, you know.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, yo, it hit different.
it's different when you can literally
different.
call that person, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm just trying to get people out here to see, like, yo, we all really got somebody that, like, yo, we got an artist out here that can really put on.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I want to give back. Like, it's a lot of things that I want to, it's people that I want to take care of that they don't even know that I want to take care of.
Yeah.
People I ain't speak to in years that I'm going to take care of them just because they did something for me so small.
Yeah.
Small things matter to me.
That's real. So last question, next chapter.
Yeah,
What's
bro.
happening?
I wasn't gonna drop an album, but man, I'm about to drop big tape
the year
album.
old?
Huh?
For the year
Oh
old?
yeah, of course. I got one that's gonna drop.
What day is it? Saturday. Watch him drop the wall by like Wednesday.
Yeah.
like yo.
I'm big right now. I'm big on not telling nobody dropping
Yeah.
dates because
That's
you
real.
never want to disappoint. So
And also like you gotta protect that.
yeah.
You gotta protect that spiritually.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, definitely. People block your
Because
blessings, let it out.
it's your seed, you know. So you want it to thrive and nourish, like you want to nourish it. So you got to make sure that when it drops,
Yeah,
it
you gotta
shows
make
you
sure
something.
that it's okay. That's why the little song, and the crazy part about it is, you gonna look at this crazy. All the songs I've been previewing and dropping out, ain't none of these songs gonna be on my album. Got a whole catalog. That's what I'm saying. Like, anybody ask me, man, this is no against nobody, but when you go in the studio with me,
Yeah,
be prepared. Don't try to match my energy.
yeah.
Come with your energy.
Come with your own.
That's a big message for all artists. Don't match my energy. Bring your energy with my energy. 'Cause I have a different mindset in music. I have a different, energy. The way I'm talking right now, you see me in the studio, I'm a whole other person. Locked in. Me and my engineer, we don't even play. Like, we straight with work, pause. Just,
Yeah.
that's it.
So leave the people with a gem.
Stay blessed. Count your blessings.
Stay blessed. Shout out
Stay
to Lex.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lex.
Stay blessed. Stay consistent.
Yeah.
Love yourself. You know what I mean? For real, love yourself, man. And do things for you before you know what I'm saying? Before you thinking everybody else, you need an opinion on everything. You know what I mean? If your gut telling you, like, it's good for you, this is right for you, run along with it, man. Like, everybody's opinion ain't meant for your journey, ain't meant for your success.
Like they always say, what someone else thinks of you is none of your business.
That's a fact, man.
Yo, man, it was a pleasure, my guy.
Just
I'm glad we could do this, for real. Love always,
success,
man.